Have you ever paused to wonder whether the month of your birth carries a meaning far deeper than a date on a calendar? At first, it may seem like a small curiosity, something light and forgettable. Yet, when you look closely at the world, you begin to see that nature never moves without intention. Every season has a soul. Every month has its own breath, its own color, its own quiet wisdom. And the moment you were born was not random. It was an entrance into a particular atmosphere of the world, a symbolic doorway to which your life began to unfold. The universe moves in patterns. Waves, cycles, rhythms, seasons. They repeat themselves endlessly, teaching us that creation has a language older than words. Human beings, too, are touched by these patterns. We grow under different lights, different temperatures, different moods of nature. And the month that welcomed you into this world carries a subtle imprint of these forces, shaping the tone of your emotions, the direction of your thoughts, the quiet tendencies of your soul. This is not prediction. It is not fortune-telling. It is simply a deeper way of listening, a way of noticing that the world into which you were born was whispering something to you from the very beginning. The cold stillness of January speaks differently than the bright curiosity of June. The rising energy of April is not the same as the reflective calm of October. And whether you knew it or not, the season surrounding your first breath left a gentle mark upon your inner world. Imagine, just for a moment, that your birth month could unlock hidden understanding about your nature, why you feel drawn to certain emotions, why some lessons repeat for you, why certain paths feel natural while others feel foreign. Imagine that by understanding the symbolic tone of your birth month, you could gain clarity on your strengths, your sensitivities, and the quiet wisdom you carry without ever naming it. Take a slow breath. Allow your mind to settle, because what you are about to explore may not only change how you view your birth month, it may change how you see your entire story. Nature moves in cycles that mirror our inner lives. Winter teaches reflection. Spring teaches awakening. Summer teaches expansion. Autumn teaches letting go. And because every month belongs to these rhythms, every month offers its own inner teaching. When you were born, you stepped into the mood of that moment, the light or the darkness, the rising or the falling, the beginning or the ending. And that atmosphere became part of you, not as destiny, but as a quiet influence, a symbolic climate that shaped the earliest layers of your emotional being. It is a map, not a rulebook, a mirror, not a cage, a way to understand what already lives within you. Consider the transitional months like March or September. These are thresholds where nature shifts from one world to another. Those born in such times often feel the pull of both silence and movement, contemplation and expression. They carry within them the sensitivity of change, attuned to the subtle movements of life around them. Now compare this to those born in months like January or July, when the season stands firm and clear. These individuals often embody steadiness, resilience, and inner strength. They are the stabilizers, the ones who build foundations that others rely upon. Time is not empty. It has a character, a temperament, a soft voice for those willing to listen. And the month that welcomed you carries the echo of that voice. It does not define you, but it reveals the kinds of energies you naturally understand, the qualities that come easy to you, and the shadows you are meant to explore. Suddenly, your birth month becomes more than a date. It becomes a symbolic key, an invitation to look inward with new eyes. So let us begin. In the next section, we will walk through the early months of the year January, February, and March, and explore the deeper meanings they carry. And perhaps, somewhere in these reflections, you will begin to recognize yourself. January arrives wrapped in silence, a world held in breath. In many places, it is the coldest month, a time when the earth retreats inward and everything slows to its most honest pace. Souls born in January often carry this same depth within them. They move through life with a quiet steadiness, a sense of responsibility beyond their years, as if they came into the world already listening. Their strength is not loud. It is grounded, patient, and enduring. They think before they speak, observe before they judge, and build their lives with the long view in mind. Yet even this noble steadiness has its shadow. Too much seriousness can close the door on joy. Too much reflection can drown the lightness of being. The January soul grows fullest when it remembers that wisdom does not forbid play. It invites it. Then comes February, a month still kissed by winter's chill, but stirred by the earliest whispers of change. There is a subtle rebellion in its air, an energy that refuses to remain frozen. Those born in February often carry the spirit of the visionary. Their minds leap beyond the present moment, seeing possibilities long before others can name them. They question traditions, not out of disrespect, but because they sense a deeper truth waiting to be discovered. Their imagination is wide, their emotions sincere, and their independence unmistakable. Yet, such vision can be isolating. When the world moves slower than their spirit, they may feel alone, misunderstood, or ungrounded. Their path becomes clearer when they learn to anchor their dreams without dimming them. March steps forward like a bridge between seasons, a tender awakening, a stirring beneath the surface. It is a month of beginnings, of quiet waters, learning how to move again. Those born in March often hold an inner softness that is anything but weakness. They feel deeply, intuitively, absorbing the moods of others the way the sea absorbs the sky. Creativity flows through them, as does the desire to reinvent themselves whenever life asks. They have a gift for healing, for sensing what cannot be spoken, for renewing what has been worn thin. But their sensitivity can overwhelm them if not balanced with boundaries. Their growth begins when they learn that it is not their task to carry every emotion that passes near them. Then comes April, bursting with movement and fire. Nature stretches, strengthens, wakes up fully, and so do the souls born within it. April carries the spirit of the initiator, the brave heart, the one who steps first when others hesitate. These individuals possess courage and an instinct for action. They are the spark in the room, the force that brings ideas to life. They love beginnings, challenges, and the thrill of standing at the edge of something new. Yet the very fire that empowers them can also exhaust them. Impulse, burnout, and impatience become their shadows. Their strength ripens when they learn to balance passion with pause. May arrives like a gentle breath, steady, patient, blooming with life. People born in May often embody this calm flourishing. They appreciate beauty in all its forms: art, nature, rhythm, comfort, the touch of something real and lasting. There is a builder's heart inside them, someone who creates slowly with intention and loves deeply once committed. They find joy in stability and craft their world with care. But the craving for comfort can become a cage if they resist change. Their path expands when they learn that growth does not threaten their peace. It deepens it. June comes with the light of the long year's midpoint, a time when life feels curious, open, and full of possibility. Those born in June carry the spirit of the seeker. Their minds move quickly, exploring ideas, people, and hidden meanings. They are storytellers, communicators, bridge builders between thoughts and hearts. Their presence feels bright, warm, and inviting. Yet their many interests can scatter them. They may stretch themselves thin trying to be everywhere at once. Their power blossoms when they learn to anchor their curiosity and purpose. So the wheel of the year turns, and each month brings its own inner music. From January's wisdom to June's wonder, each carries lessons that shape those born into its embrace. In the next part, we journey into the deeper half of the year, July through December, months of emotion, transformation, leadership, and inner illumination. July enters warm and full-hearted. carrying the glow of gatherings, memory, and home. Those born in this month often carry an instinctive tenderness, an emotional intelligence that moves quietly but powerfully. They feel the world in deep currents rather than surface ripples. Their gift is care, the ability to hold others, to steady the fragile, to soothe what trembles. Yet this gift becomes a burden when they forget themselves in the process. The July soul grows when it learns that protection must flow inward as much as outward. Then August arrives like a crown set against the sun, radiant, bold, unmistakable. Souls of August walk with a quiet authority, not because they seek domination, but because something in them simply stands tall. They are leaders not by demand, but by presence. Their hearts are wide, their ideals high, and their desire to leave a mark undeniable. Yet leadership has shadows, pride, isolation, the ache of feeling unseen despite standing in the light. August souls flourish when they learn that true strength is shared, not guarded. September descends with the cool clarity of approaching autumn. It is a month of order, refinement, and preparation. Those born here often possess minds sharp as the edge of a turning leaf. They seek understanding, precision, meaning woven through structure. They build tidy worlds that help them feel steady, but their strength can become a trapped perfectionism, self-critique, fear of the undone or imperfect. Their liberation begins when they allow life to be messy, human, and beautifully unfinished. Then October paints the world with its balance of color and quiet. Individuals born in this month carry a natural grace, an instinct for harmony, beauty, and connection. They listen deeply, see subtly, and walk gently between opposites. Their hearts long for unity, peace, and the dissolving of unnecessary walls. Yet the desire for harmony can cost them their own truth. The October soul grows when it learns that peace is not born from silence, but from honesty. And then November mysterious, potent, shadowed with transformation. This month belongs to the alchemist at heart. Those born here feel life at a depth others rarely visit. They sense truth beneath appearances, light within darkness, and meaning within pain. Transformation follows them like a companion loss, renewal, rebirth. Their path is sacred, but heavy. The November soul matures when it trusts the process, learning that darkness is not a prison but a passage. Finally comes December, the month of endings wrapped in beginnings. December souls carry an unusual blend of wisdom and wonder. They dream far, see wide, and speak with the voice of someone who has lived more than their years. Their inner world is rich and philosophical, always reaching for meaning beyond the horizon. Yet the sage within them can drift too far into thought, losing touch with the simple present. Their fullest power awakens when they bring their vision into the everyday, turning insight into a lived truth. So the circle completes 12 gateways of time, 12 expressions of the soul. Each month a quiet teacher, each archetype a mirror, each birth a symbolic imprint upon the human spirit. Your month does not confine you. It invites you. It invites you to know the rhythm that shaped your arrival, to understand the winds that have always moved through you, and to walk your journey with a deeper awareness of the inner forces guiding your steps. In the end, you are not defined by the date you were born. You are revealed by it. And when you understand the hidden pattern behind your entrance into this world, you begin to see your life, your gifts, and your story with clearer eyes than ever before.